Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening, Miss Marty Kane.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to the grand final of New Faces 86 here live at the Birmingham Hippodrome. Gee, there's something extra exciting about live television, isn't there? Yeah. You're right. I mean, if you don't believe me, ask Des O'Connor. I've told them back there, I said, listen, no jokes about German aircraft. And if you've got any tattoos, keep them to yourself. Show me later. Meanwhile, for the next 90 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we'd be delighted if you'd sit back and enjoy the stars of tomorrow who are all waiting back there, all hopefully wanting to walk off with the title of New Face 86. Oh, it's exciting. It really is. What's next? Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Last week in the theatre, our winner was Walker and Cadman. But who did you, the viewers at home, vote for? Was it Maximilian, Joe Goodman, Alison Dale, Carl Dean, the Sinclair brothers? You agreed with our theatre audience. You voted for Walker and Cadman. We also have a panel of celebrities, ladies and gentlemen, up there in the ashtrays, who are going to give us some words of wisdom as we go along. I'll introduce you to our panel straight away. Starting from the left, we have one of the most loved funny men, comics and funny men in the business, who knows exactly what it feels like standing in the wings, ladies and gentlemen, because he too was a New Faces contendant back in 1976. Jim Davison. Next to Jim, a lady who seems to get more beautiful every day. She's a star of television and films, well, the West End, and now Broadway. Millie Martin. Next to Millie, a gentleman who, if you're in show business, it's well worth impressing him because he's an impresario and producer, and in the last 2 years alone he's had 8 fantastic successes. Bill Kenwright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see 12 acts this evening, each and every one of which you, the people at home, and our theatre audience have chosen. And tonight, here, live at the Birmingham Hippodrome, we're going to find the overall winner of New Faces 86. Now, to do this, the people at home, we've got 9 regional panels comprising of 50 people each, and those votes will come in at the end of the show. But not only that, you, the people at home, can vote by phoning in. I'll explain. You see, at the end of each act, there'll be a phone number at the bottom of the screen. Our number is 0898 1213, and each act has its own number as well. So you dial our number 0898 1213 plus the number of the act. Now, for instance, the first act will be 01, the second act 02, the seventh act 07, and so on and so on. Might be a bit confusing at the moment, but it'll become clearer as we go along. Famous last words. Right, but So that's that. Just a minute, I can't read my own writing. Should have been a doctor. Done that. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce the first act. A fantastic lad. He really is splendid. He's a singer-songwriter and with a unique style of his own. Tonight he's not doing one of his own compositions. He's doing a number that's well known called Honky Tonk Woman. Will you welcome Mr. James Stone? Woo!
I met her, she's so far from Queens in Memphis. give me the honky-tonk blues. Play it, play it. If your honky-tonk woman, she give me the honky-tonk blues. Yes, it's a honky-tonk woman. Now, I said she give me the honky, the blues, and she give me the blues. She give me the honky-tonk blues.
Wow, what an act to start with, ladies and gentlemen. James Stone. If the ladies and gentlemen at home want to vote for James Stone, his special number is 01. So that's 0898 1213 01 for James Stone. Splendid. Next, we come to a funny man who describes himself as a loony comic. And if you don't know what that means, it doesn't really matter, because as soon as you see him, you'll remember. You'll say, oh, yes, I remember him. It's Freddy Philips.
Quick impression, ladies and gentlemen, Prince Charles. It's that. I don't know how to do that. Make a mess here. Everybody all right? Last night, I went to the pictures last night. I was like that. It was a really romantic movie, and I was like that. This woman looks at me, she said, "You animal, you disgust me. Where you from?" I said, "The balcony." Hey, I'm all right now, though. Shouldn't be here, really. Hey, don't worry about me, mate. I'm all right. I've been in hospital, but I'm all right now. Hey. Don't worry about me. Hurricane Higgins just changed his name to Kerrygold. Because he's the best butter in Ireland. It's a crack at it. Hey. This trainer's talking to a jockey. He said, "Now listen," he said, "whatever you do," he said, "you got to win this race because we need the money." There's a jockey 3 furlongs away from home. He's giving us some stick like that. Have you heard it? I don't know. He's giving us some stick. All of a sudden, gets hit in the head by a Christmas pudding. He goes, "What?" Keeps going like that. Christmas crackers, a turkey hits him in the back, bottle of sherry, tin of ham, mince pies. And he comes last. And the trainer said, "What happened to you?" He said, "I've been hampered." Yeah. Hey, cracker, hey, sorry. Hey, great. Bit, James Hunt, couldn't stop. Hey, no. Bit of bad news, me and the wife's getting divorced for mental cruelty. She's cruel and I'm mental. Yeah, I'd say, hey. I met her in a travel agent, she was the last resort. Hey, I got her a bunch of roses for her birthday. She said, "I haven't got a headache." I said, 100 headache tablets. She said, "Get up them stairs." I said, "Dad, I've just made a mess of it. I don't care, mate." Keep taking the tablets, that'll do me, mate. Hey. Anybody from Liverpool? 10 shoplifting days to Christmas. Lady Diana came to Liverpool, Princess Diana, about 7 years ago. And I saw her and I thought to myself, because I think a lot to myself, because I haven't got many friends, you know. And I think it could be teeth stick out, maybe, I don't know. Do you like them? I'm breaking them in for a donkey. Everybody's saying she was shy, remember? She wasn't shy. Goes out to Buckingham Palace, gets a phone call from the Queen's secretary. Says, "Lady Diana, the Queen would like to invite you down to London for a cup of tea and a couple of sarnies." Diana goes down on the train, has a couple of drinks on the train, you know, bit of Dutch. Goes into Buckingham Palace singing, "Charlie is my darling, my darling." Everybody's saying she was shy, she wasn't shy. She calls the Queen by her first name, says, "Queen," and the Queen's like that. Because that's not her first name. Her first name's the. That Queen, hey! Don't worry about it. It's great here, isn't it? This fella goes in the casino. He's got £10 left in the whole world. I'm excited, you. No school tomorrow. Hey, anyway. £10. He puts his £10 down and he gets 2 picture cards. 20s like that. Great. Little leprechaun comes on his shoulder. The leprechaun says, twist. He said, I've got 20. He said, twist. He said, you sure? He said, yeah, sure. And he twists and he gets an ace pontoon. Second hand puts about 350 quid on. Starting to sweat a bit now. Same thing happens to picture card. He thinks, here we go, here we go. The leprechaun says, twist. He said, I've got 20. He said, twist. He said, you sure? He said, yeah, sure. And he twists and he gets an ace pontoon. The last hand, he puts £1,000 on. Same thing happens to picture cards. He thinks, I don't believe this. The leprechaun says, twist. He said, I've got 20. He said, twist. He said, you sure? He said, yeah, sure. And he twists and he gets an ace pontoon. The leprechaun says, you lucky sod. Hey, I'm all right. Don't worry about me. Hey. That's great here. You all right? Great. What time is it now? I only came out for a bottle of milk. I've got to go. Have a happy Christmas. Good night. God bless you.
Freddy Philips! Freddy Philips, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, great. And if you want to vote at home, ladies and gentlemen, the number is 0809... No, it isn't. It's 0898 121302. 02 is Freddy's special number. Straight on. A few weeks ago, we had a lady who enchanted us all with an Ivor Novello song called My Dearest Dear. She's back with us tonight in the final. And this time she's singing a selection of Andrew Lloyd Webber's songs. Ladies and gentlemen, Julie Ascot.
Don't keep your distance. Take that look off your face. Take that look off your face. I can see through your smile. I can see through your smile. You would love to be right. I bet you didn't sleep good last night. Couldn't wait to bring all of that bad news to my door. You know I've got news for you. That stale, cold smell of morning. A street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone. rescue of this missionary to avoid a catastrophe. She adds instant Ovaltine. Her goodness revives him so he can save his skin. He puts them off eating. Now he's scot-free in an instant. Have no fear. She'll pick you up with Ovaltine.
Bonjour, willkommen and watch your cock to the Eurovision Song Contest to find the worst song in Europe. First tonight, Ilki, Elki and Oki.
Not bad enough, innit?
Nil point. Now, Luigi Gasbaggio.
No, far too good.
Nulle Puls. Let's hope the four-leaf clovers can do worse.
The lyrics are too good.
We still haven't found the worst song yet. Ah, Heineken. Now from England.
Shake it in the air, stick a picture up your nose. Buy a drum roll, gents, and then bury all your clothes. Paint your left knee green, then extract your wisdom teeth. Follow the string quartet, pretend you're the name.
Anytime, anywhere, Braun Combi styles it there. Anywhere, anywhere, the best of both pals. All day, Braun independent. Anytime, anywhere, anywhere.
There's another side to Jane Seymour.
Le Jardin d'Amour, when the mood demands a special fragrance.
Le Jardin d'Amour by Max Factor.
Most food processors have some of these features. Only one has them all. The Braun Multipractic Deluxe Food Processor.
Thank you. Welcome back to the grand final of New Faces 86, live from the Birmingham Hippodrome. Forgot to tell you, got into trouble already, haven't I? The lines aren't open until after we've seen all 12 acts. So we've just blown British Telecom up. Oh, well. I'll tell you when to dial, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, if you want to vote for Julie Ascott, the act that we saw just before the break, her special number is 03. Right. Let's go over to our panel, see what they had to say about the first three acts. Millie, we'll start with you, if we may. What did you think to James Stone?
I thought he was absolutely marvellous. He had a great mixture of movement and singing. And the thing that I love about a really good singer is they know the tempo to sing a song in. He really nailed it there for the audience and got everybody going with him. I think he has that kind of Michael Jackson look, but of course he has, I think, obviously a much better voice. And what... That's my opinion. I'm allowed my opinion, right? Is that why I'm here? And I would love to see what he does with the ballad, because he has that look in his eyes where he really wants the audience to watch him and know, and he makes them come to him. I thought he was a fabulous talent.
He's superb, isn't he? Thank you, Millie. Jimmy.
Hey.
James, old chap. What did you think to Freddy Philips?
Well, Freddy Philips is a very funny man. I'm sure the audience would agree. I mean, it's, right? He is a funny man. I mean, he's the type of comedian that even if he tells jokes you've heard before, you'd still laugh. I mean, I hadn't heard a lot of those jokes. I mean, I'd heard them at rehearsals, one or two of them, but I mean, even funnier the second time round. I must admit, he's a very funny man. And I'd like to see a lot more of his acts. I think he could develop a great catchphrase, which comedians always try and get, you know. And I think he would, you know. I'm all right now, but you shouldn't be here. I think he's very, very good indeed.
Thanks, Jim.
Great. He's very good.
Bill, bearing in mind that this is live television, what could you do with Julie Ascot?
Quite a lot. When you said, thank you, when you said she's going to do an Andrew Lloyd Webber medley, I thought, oh no, because I spend a lot of my time auditioning for shows like Jesus Christ Superstar and Joseph and The Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and I hear those songs an awful lot, and I actually thought she was a bit special. Whether she's got that thing that transcends talent that an Elaine Page has got or a Barbara Dixon's got, it's difficult to tell at first hearing. However, what I was impressed with was she hit a rather dodgy note at the start, because very difficult to get in with nerves. I'm nervous, he's nervous, she's nervous. Yeah, very difficult to get in first time off, and she hit a dodgy note, and yet she overcame that and thought, I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to sock it to them, and I'm going to sell it to them. I thought she was terrific. I thought the three of them were wonderful.
Yeah. Great, that's professionalism. Well, thank you, panel. On with the show, ladies and gentlemen. Our next finalist is a young lad from Scotland who's got everything going for him. He looks good, he sounds great. He's going to do a 1986 version of an old traditional Scottish song. Will you welcome Scott Randell?
Water is wide, I can cross over, and neither have I got wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roll. My love and I, for love is gentle and love is kind, the sweetest flower when first it's new, but the only love never waxing cold is the love she offers to me and you. There's a ship and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, and even deeper than the love I'm in. Got to step on board, then love begins. Got to step on board, then love begins.
Water runs wide and I gotta cross over.
Scott Randell. And if you want to vote for Scott, ladies and gentlemen, the number is 0898 121304. Oh, by the way, wherever you ring from in the country, it'll only cost you 5p. I can hear you saying, how do they do it? I don't know. Our next act on New Faces, ladies and gentlemen, is a double act. A Cockney and a Lancashire lad. And this week has been a real cliffhanger for them, because they didn't know until Thursday evening, when the viewers' votes were finally counted, whether they'd made the show or not. Well, they have, and we're delighted they're here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Walker and Cadman.
listening, and in the lane, the snow is glistening. It's a beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. We're walking in the winter wonderland. Come on, on the way, it's a bluebird, here to stay. It's a new bird, he sings a love song as we go along. We're walking in the winter wonderland. In the land of hang on, lads, hold it.
Can I have my ball back?
No!
I want my ball. I want to play.
Well, if you want to play, go and play on your own.
On my own?
By yourself.
With nobody with me?
Yes, when I was your age, I had 2.
2? How many have you got now?
Naughty boys stay there. Naughty boys do not get presents. I'm nothing special.
Presents?
In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. When I tell you a joke, you probably heard it before. Because I have this talent. Harry, can we begin again, mate? Cheers. I'm nothing special. In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. Because when I tell you a joke, you putting faces behind my back.
Ask him!
Is he putting faces behind my back? Well, something's going on. I don't even know he got into up in the roof rack. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful song. Please whistle along. You know this song. Speed, Barney Bull, like over the sea to sky. Great. Carry the child that's born to be king over the and loud the waves roar and loud the waves howl. Thunderclap rends the air and barefoot out foes stand by the shore. Follow they will not dare. Once speed, funny boy, like a bird on the wing over the sea to sky. Carry the child over the sea to... Right, hold it lads. Right, I've had enough of this finish. They've done that once too often. That's it. Right. You're blowing that.
Hey, psst, psst.
Who is it?
No, I want to be on your boat.
My boat?
Your boat.
Do you have the diplomas?
No, I always walk like this.
Furthermore?
And furthermore, I'd be rather handy.
Can you splice a main brace?
No.
Can you tie a sheep shank?
No, but I can make its eyes water.
Wrong game. What are you doing up there?
I've been hijacked.
Hijacked? What are you doing waving all the flags?
I'm bringing the sky boat in.
Sky boats don't get hijacked.
To do with Des O'Connor's on them.
Now, what are you doing down there? What are you doing down there? Why do you call me all this chaos, aggravation all the time?
Because there's something wrong with your throat.
What's wrong with it?
It wants cutting.
Right. Can you sing any better?
Yes.
We'll see, shall we?
Yes.
Because it looks like I'm stuck with you.
I can sing.
We've had some fun. Yes, we've had our ups and downs. We We've been down that rocky road, but here we are still. Yes, it's true.
Yes, it's true.
I am happy to be stuck with, happy to be stuck with, happy to be stuck with you. Let's go. Good night.
Cadman, ladies and gentlemen. Walker and Cadman. Walker and Cadman. And if you'd like to vote for Walker and Cadman, ladies and gentlemen, not till I tell you when, it's 05. 05 for Walker and Cadman. Our next act is what New Faces is all about, because a few weeks ago, this delightful young lady was singing on a British Railways social club, and here she is tonight on national television, singing What I Did for Love. It's Scotland's own Maggie D.
Yesterday goodbye, the sweetness and the sorrow. We did what we had to do. What I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew, and I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love is never gone. As we travel on, loved what we'll remember.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, halfway through the show already. So if you want to vote for Maggie, it's 06 after the main number. Let's go over to our panel and we'll start with you, Millie, if we may. Millie, what did you think of Scott Randell? Ha-ha, got you.
That is the most fabulous voice. I mean, it's a beautiful sound. I liked the slow song, but I really would, it's difficult on one number to really see somebody's rounded out talent, because I really would love to hear what he does with a flamboyant song too. I think it's the most beautiful equipment that he has to use, and I just think has God, you are a rude lot tonight.
Oh, you see, they're sharing a dressing room, you know.
I'll rephrase that. He has a lovely singing voice. I think I would like to hear him in recordings, because he also has a very wonderful, gentle voice, which would record beautifully. Great talent.
Thank you. Thank you, Millie. Jim, your comments, please, on Walker and Cadman.
Well, what can you say? I mean, the audience loved them. We all loved them. I mean, and they come out here and do a performance like that. Obviously nervous, because I still get nervous now, but I remember the old live shows are still a little bit dodgy to do, and in a contest situation, they come out as cool as cucumbers. I thought what they'd be really, really good at, I'd like to see their whole act, I think it'd be marvellous, but pantomime, and we all do pantos at Christmas for children, and that to me looks a clean act that everybody can laugh at, unlike certain people.
Yes.
But I mean, the pantomime is the thing. I think they're great.
Thank you, Jim. Bill, how about Maggie D?
Smashing voice. I must tell you, Jim thinks she's another Barbra Streisand. He thought she was sensational.
Yeah?
All the way through, he was saying, isn't she wonderful? I think, I really would like to get my hands on her. No, because there's two now, yeah. There's a certain amount of irony in a song like that, Kiss Today, Goodbye, and Put Me to... She's actually saying goodbye to someone, but listen, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to keep on fighting and keep smiling. And I didn't think she quite got that across, but I think the voice is sensational, but I think she could think about the lyrics just a little bit more.
Not nerves, you think? A little bit of nerves?
I don't think so, Jim, no.
Don't think so, mate?
No. I did think she had a wonderful voice.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
You've got a nice voice too, yes.
No.
Oh, no. Yes.
Well, thank you, panel. Great. Next, a young man from Staffordshire, ladies and gentlemen, who decided to put some fun into violin playing. He's going to do us it's a medley called Hooked on Classics. This lad has everything. He really does. It's Gary Lovini. can I say? Gary Lovini. If you want to vote for Gary Lovini, ladies and gentlemen, it's 0898 121307. Oh, It's exciting, isn't it? It really is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you see our next act, you'll remember him, no doubt, as that wee Scotsman who had us all in fits of laughter with the Nolan sisters. It was the very, very first New Faces show, but way, way back. But he's with us tonight, and I promise you, you ain't seen nothing yet. Will you welcome Duggie Small?
Did you expect Sylvester Stallone? Look at that. A gay Rocky. Don't push me or I'll smack your legs. Evening. Sit. Good. Have you noticed that on the telly it's all sports people, isn't it? Every time you turn it on, you get these fellas. Boris Becker. Boris Becker! Oh, this fella. This fella, brilliant. I just do not believe this, man! You cannot be serious! I said, man, the ball's on the line! Oh, no, not line! Look at that, look at that! You love this, look at that. Look. Alan Wicker. Look at that! Martha Kane! You know, it's not only the television where you find characters, they're everywhere. I was shopping in Birmingham last week and I found a £1 coin on the pavement and I picked it up and I put it in my pocket, and you would say to yourself, if I found a £1 coin, I'd keep it as well. Of course you would. Well, we've all got different ways of picking money up, and I proved it. Just for a laugh, I got 3 £1 coins and I put one in the pavement, and the first fella that walked along was a weightlifter. This is a weightlifter picking the pound up. The second fella was a rocker. Have you seen them rockers with the motorbikes? Picture all of this. The last fella was brilliant. The last fella was Wayne Sleep, the ballet dancer. Picks up like this.
best. Thank you.
Here's a present for everyone doing their Christmas shopping this year. It's big. It's exciting. And once you get into it, you won't be disappointed, because there's something in it for everyone. Boots. It's everything you ever wanted for Christmas.
Why live with a noisy brute when you can get your hands on the strong, silent type?
Brawn Silencio.
After dark, Tia Maria.
A secondo versus one of the most expensive watches in the world. In our temperature and vibration tests, they both tell the same time. But what's the real difference? Well, to replace the watch on the left costs less than to replace the glass on the watch on the right.
Don't drive yourself crazy. Drive to London's first drive-through McDonald's, Blackbird Hill, Neasden Lane.
They say romance is back in style. I say it never went out.
The Jardin de Max Factor, the incurably romantic fragrance.
Iceberg is an alcohol-free German wine, light, fresh, and slightly sparkling, for anyone who needs to travel safely this Christmas.
Thank you, and welcome back to New Faces 86, the grand final, where you, the people, have to choose the new face of 86. Not an easy task. By the way, just before the break, we saw a very funny man indeed, Duggie Small. If you want to vote for him, his special number is 08 at the end of our number. Now, next we have a couple who, well, it's an extra special day for them, because since appearing on New Faces, they've been signed up by Arista Records, and they've released their first single. They've written it themselves. It's called If It Could Be Like This Forever. The singers, Hijinks!
How can I begin to explain what you've done for me? You set me free, made me feel like living again. You came shining through. You touched me with the hands of love. Now I feel like a part of you. If it could be like this forever. If it could be like Christmas time. Knowing we'd always be together. Think of a season of love one that's here to stay. I've got to say, it's more than I ever dreamed. In a world that cares, and a song so rare, a time to give, so much to give and so much to share. If it could be like this forever. It was Christmas all the time. Oh, I wish it could be like this forever. Be like Christmas time. Knowing we'd always be together. I wish it was Christmas all the time, Christmas all the time.
Great song. Wish them every success. Hijinks, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to vote for them, their number is 09. Let's go over to our panel for the comments on our last three acts. Bill, we'll start with you if we may. What do you think to Gary Lovini?
Well, he totally tore this audience apart.
Didn't he just?
I can guarantee my mum sitting at home saying to my dad, "Hey, Albert, what a lovely looking lad he is." I thought he was terrific at his act, but if you're asking me to decide whether there's a new face's star in the making, I would say he will always work, but not a star for me, because I don't understand where the act can go.
What about Stefan Grappelli?
Very good. Good point. I think James Stone is a star. I'm not sure about Gary Lovini. I think he's terrific, but to me, not a star.
We shall see. It depends on the people out there. Jim, what about Duggie Small?
Yeah, well, just before we go to Duggie, right? I've got something to say about Duggie. But I mean, I've seen Gary on tour with. They did a couple of shows with Little and Large, and absolutely tore the place apart. Tore them apart here, and tore them apart the last time. And now, he's just great. People like him. That's what it's all about. I mean, at the end of the day, I think so. Right, and now Duggie. Well, I wish I could do that, Joe. You go all around the world, with that violin.
You said to me in the break, what's going to happen with James Lovini? Where's his career going to go to?
Yeah, well, I did, yeah. But, I mean, it's going to work everywhere in the world.
He's going to work.
Don't mind us, just fight.
We sort of agree. Sorry about that. All right, yeah. Right, Duggie, not only a great comic with the audience, fantastic, really, really made me laugh, but showed he can work the television cameras as well, and that's important. I thought that was
indeed.
really good.
Thank you, Jim. Millie, hijinks.
The hijinks, it was lovely to hear two voices that really sound great together, because there's a lot of solo singers, not many duos, and that was really smashing. I have one thing that I would like to ask the lovely lady, is when she gets to the really emotional parts, she closes her eyes a lot. And when she opens them, they look so wonderful. If she just keep her eyes open a little more so that we can all see the enjoyment in them. That's my only thing to say.
I'm sure she'll take note of that. Thank you very much, panel. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a young man who's halfway there already. He's tall, blonde, and handsome, with a great voice, singing an original song called Let It All Go. It's Wayne Denton!
Can you hear my heart beating like a drum? It's because tonight of all nights, you and I will be one. When you hear the sound rushing through your mind, it'll be the sound of lovers' hearts so close entwined, like age and wine, so bittersweet. The seed is sown when left to grow, becomes complete. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go like the ebb and tide on the mountain snow. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go to the beautiful sound only lovers know. Let it all go.
Let it all go.
Let it all go.
Let it all go.
Though the flesh is weak, the mind is strong. The music of life is love's everlasting song. And as the tide comes rushing in, we'll be as one, immortal lovers here within. And as we climb to newer heights, emotions roar, cry out for more and pure delight. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go to the beautiful sound only lovers know. Oh, let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go.
Yeah, Wayne Denton! Wayne Denton, ladies and gentlemen, act number 10. So 10 is Wayne's special number. Our next act is, well, it's strange because he almost didn't get onto the show. We were full up. We passed the audition, but we were full up. But then somebody dropped out. So it was Billy's lucky day. He got in, and we're delighted he is, because this lad's terrific. It's Billy Pearce!
Come on now, you've done nothing. Sing along. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds. I'm laughing at clouds. Hang on. Whoa. Who's not laughing at the clouds?
Who's this one now? Like the suit? New Faces suit. I've had a walk around Birmingham today. I saw this sign. It said topless restaurant. And I went in and there were no roof on. And it were raining. It took me an hour and a half to eat my soup. 2 Irish fellas walking down the street, and this lorry went past with a load of turf on the back. And once I told her, he said, "Oh, Seamus, that's what I'm going to do if I win the Bulls." I said, "What's that?" I said, "Send me grass away to be cut."
Thank you.
Hurry up. Oh, this lady, she's just going out to work in the morning. She's going to catch a bus. All of a sudden, there's a knock on the door. She opened the door. This fella stood there. He said, "Excuse me, love." He said, "It's TV detective van. Have you got a licence for your telly, please?" Oh, she said, "Yeah, we've got a licence." She said, "But it's behind the clock on the mantel shelf." She said, "I can't stop now. I'm going to miss my bus." Oh, she said, "We must see that licence." Well, she said, "I can't stop." She said, "I'm going to miss my bus. It's behind the clock on the mantel shelf." She said, "Come back at 5 o'clock when my husband's in." He said, "OK, we'll have to come back at 5 o'clock then." Went back at 5 o'clock, knocked on his door. The husband said, "Yeah, what do you want?" He said, "It's a TV detective van." He said, "Have you got a licence for your telly, please?" He said, "Yeah, but I don't even know where it is." He said, "It's behind the clock on the mantel shelf." He said, "Blimey, that's a good van you've got, isn't it?" Well, this fella is visiting a mental hospital and he's walking round all the beds. And he got to this bed and there's a bloke sat up in bed and he's going, He said, "Excuse me." The fella said, "Yes." He said, "What are you doing?" "Oh," he said, "I'm just taking this lolly load of wood up to Scotland." He said, when I get there, I'm going out on the town with all my mates. We're going to get drunk and pull some birds. Oh, we should hope we have a good time. Oh, we said we will. There were a big black fella in the next bed. He were going, I said, what you doing? He said, I'm making love to his wife while he's away. Listen. Little song now, Lynn Jam, that I'd like to sing for all these beautiful ladies in the audience. Jenny, upstairs. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you, hello, how are you? Can make the darkness bright. Blows a kiss. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do and fill my heart with love for only you. You, whoa, whoa. Only you can make this change. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do. Yeah, my dream come true. My one and only.
Pearce, Act number 11. If you want to vote for him, 11 after our number. By the way, we aren't getting any calls from Jersey and the Channel Isles. We've rung them back, but there's nobody in. Actually, we don't have the lines. But in any case, we can't vote yet. The lines aren't open yet until after we've seen our next act, ladies and gentlemen. Our next act is a multi-talented young lady. Absolutely multi-talented. She's a woman of many, many parts. Just sit back and be surprised by the amazing Miss Pauline Hannah.
Hi, it's Bonnie Langford. And I just love to dance. So what I thought I'd do is open a dancing school in Albert Square for the East Enders. Hello, darlings. Yeah, I know my den's a swine, but you can have cha-cha-cha. Know what, Pauline? I used to go tap dancing classes when I was a kid. Yeah, you tried it again last week and fell in the bath. Still, I bet that's the first time you've tasted water. You know, when I was courting Arthur, he used to take me down the local pally. Oh, we used to love the rock and roll, didn't we, Mum? Oh, Pauline.
I reckon that's what sent he round the twist. He rocked round the clock and nicked my watch. Didn't he, Michelle?
Psst, it is I. Michelle, the resistance. Listen very carefully. I will say this only once. I did the can-can with her flick, but got my French knickers in a twist.
No, no, no. Not you. I mean my Michelle. We don't want to know about your French knickers. What about my black bottom? Black bottom? Are you rhythm? Those were the good old dances. Didn't you used to do the polka dot?
Well, Lou, you know. No. I did do the jitterbug once with Charlie, you know. That's what caused my back trouble. I bugged when I should have jittered. And you've led people to dance lately, haven't you, Michelle Fowler? Oh, shut up, Dot. And I'm not a Fowler, because I've married Lofty, right? Anyway, I'm going to send Lofty to dancing classes. Isn't that right, Lofty? Yeah. Shell? Oh, don't go on, Lofty. I just hope that Bonnie Langford can teach him to dance.
Oh, no. Even I couldn't teach Lofty to dance. I mean, I'm much too busy travelling through time with Doctor Who. So I'd really love to travel back to the 1930s to see Liza Minnelli as Sally Bowles in Cabaret.
Thanks, boys. My name is Sally Bowles, and I work at the Kit Kat Club in Berlin. People come especially to see me. And maybe one night, a big producer will walk in. You never know. What good is sitting all alone in your room? Come, hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Come to the cabaret. And as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea. When I go, I'm going like Elsie. Stop by at Reading from cradle to tomb. It isn't that long a stay. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Only a cabaret, oh chum. And I love a
Pauline Hannah, ladies and gentlemen. Act number 12. If you want to vote for Pauline at home, the number is 0898121312. 12. Well, you've seen us all our 12 acts. Ladies and gentlemen at home, the lines are now open. Lift your receivers and dial now! See you in a couple of minutes.
Last Christmas, our mum worked flat out. But she was so busy, she forgot the Paxo. So this year, we left her a gentle reminder. Well, it certainly did the trick. And thanks to good old Paxo, our Christmas dinner was an absolute belter. Shame about the homemade crackers.
Remember, don't forget the Paxo.
Hello! I'm the traditional coach driver on a Christmas card. And this highly traditional coach has just been to Tesco, where there are amazing quality all-butter Christmas cakes, Christmas pudding steeped in Drambuie, even this continental fruit loaf called Stollen. Oh, somebody's stolen this one! Ah! Of course, Tesco's the place to buy all your traditional toys, like this delightful Pudsey Bear and Masters of the Universe, Fright Zone. Drink, you say? Tesco have over 100 wines, all at under £2.50 a bottle, from traditional wine-growing countries like Germany, Italy, France, Spain, Bulgaria. So, for really traditional quality this Christmas, take a coach to Tesco. Just tell them a little bird sent you. Little bird.
Tesco. Higher standards, lower prices.
When a man you've never met before suddenly gives you flowers, that's chic from Impulse. An irresistible all-over perfume body spray with the reassurance of an effective deodorant. Chic from Impulse. Men can't help acting on it.
I could do with a D. I could do with a D. I could do with a D. I could do with a D.
Bezique. It's the taste that puts the into bezique.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome back live to the Birmingham Hippodrome, where we've seen all 12 acts. And all of you at home, by the way, who are trying to get through and the lines are engaged, please be patient, keep trying. We've been absolutely amazed by the results, absolutely amazed at the response from this. How about a final comment from our panel there about the last 3 acts that we've seen? Millie, yes. Wayne Denton.
Yes, he's a tall, good-looking guy with a great voice, but I feel that he sometimes gets very shy about his height. He tends to bend over a little as though he's going to the audience. I'd love him to just stand there with all his height and let the audience come to him. He's really got that quality, and I'd like him to just...
He's got that... Sorry, mate.
I know I'm back in England, all these double meanings. No, he really is very good. I just want him to stand his ground and know that he's tall, handsome, and has got a good voice.
Thank you, Millie. Jim, Billy Pearce.
Well, another really funny bloke. I'm really worried about all these people coming. I'm packing it in. Well, he had a great start to the act, a real good funny bit in the middle, and a perfect ending. Very professional start, the middle, and an end. Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Bill, Pauline Hannah.
Terrific impressions. I thought the Liza Minnelli was just uncanny, absolutely brilliant. I didn't think the script was good enough. I thought there was too much EastEnders in there. I think she's a huge talent. You could definitely build a television show around her, but I want to see a bit more of Pauline Hannah. I wish she'd come out and introduced herself to us rather than Bonnie Langford, but I think she's got great impressionists, just a little bit more of her.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, panel. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past 12 weeks, you've seen Spaghetti Junction. May I introduce Son of Spaghetti Junction? Thank you. As you can see, the names of the 12 acts that have been in the final tonight are represented in the stars round the edge of the board, along with a scoreboard which will mark the scores as we go along. In the middle are the names of all our regional panels. That's supposed to look like a map of Great Britain. Well, our designer might be all right at designing, but he's not much cop at geography, is he? Anyway. Plus, so when our 9 juries that have voted, the lights will go on, ladies and gentlemen. So the points awarded, let me explain the points system. Instead of 6,084 votes, etc., we will award, each jury will award 5 points for third place, 7 points for second place, and 10 points for first place. Now, the viewers' vote, the home vote that is, will double the score. In other words, 10 points for third place, 14 points for second place, and 20 points for first place. But before that, let me introduce all the fantastic acts we've seen this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, our acts, starting with James Stone. James, come take a bow. James Stone. Act 1, James Stone. Act 2 was Freddy Philips. Freddy Philips, Act 2. Act 3, ladies and gentlemen, was Julie Ascot. Act 3. Act 4, ladies and gentlemen, was Scott Randell. Act 5, ladies and gentlemen, Walker and Cadman. Act 6, ladies and gentlemen, was Maggie D. Act 7, ladies and gentlemen, Gary Lovini. Act 8, ladies and gentlemen, Duggie Small. Act 8, Duggie Small. Act 9, High Jinks. Act 10 was Wayne Denton. Act 10, Wayne Denton. Act 11 was Billy Pearce. And Act 12, Pauline Hannah. Those are our 12 acts. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't like to choose one. I really wouldn't like to choose one. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe the regional jury's votes have been delivered. So, from Scotland, representing Scotland, from Edinburgh, Isla St. Clair. With the vote from Scotland. Woo! Lovely to see you. Have you got the Scottish score
I've
there,
got the
Ryan?
Edinburgh jury score here, indeed, and in third place, Freddy Philips with 5 points. In second place, James Stone with 7 points. And in first place, Duggie Small with 10 points.
Thank you, Isla St. Clair. So leading at the moment with the Scottish vote is Duggie Small. Now representing the South, from Southampton, Faith Brown. What are your scores?
Oh, I'm going to do it now, Chuck.
Oh,
so
God,
excited.
wait,
I wish
wait.
the girl could win here. Hang on. We've got James Stone, 5 points. Way! We've got Gary Lovini, 7 points. Oh, it's exciting. And first, Duggie Small with 10 points.
Fantastic. Thank you, Faith Brown. So Duggie Small is still in the lead. The third jury from the Northeast, representing the Northeast from Newcastle, it's Jimmy Cricket. Jimmy, have you got your scores there?
I have indeed, and there's more, Marty. It's been a fabulous show, and the Northeastern jury, Newcastle, third place with 5 points is Gary Lovini. And in second place with 7 points, it's Freddy Philips. And in first place with 10 points, it's Duggie Small.
Thank you. So Duggie Small is still in the lead. The fourth jury, the Southeast, representing the Southeast, from London, we have Stephanie Lawrence. Stephanie Lawrence. Welcome, Steph. Having a point.
Yes, it's so exciting. In third place, it's Julie Ascot with 5 points. In second place, it's Gary Lovini with 7 points. And in first place, it's Duggie Small with 10 points.
Thank you, Stephanie. So Duggie Small is still in the lead. Representing the Northwest from Liverpool, Lenny Bennett. Welcome, Lenny.
Super. Great show. In third place, a new name. Here we go. In third place, 5 points, Julie Ascot. Well done, Julie. In second place, and with 7 points, James Stone. Are you ready for this? First place, 10 points, Freddy Philips.
Fantastic.
Well done.
Well done. But Duggie Small is still in the lead. 6th jury, ladies and gentlemen, the East. Representing the East from Norwich, we have Bernie Winters and Schnorbitz.
Right, sit, stay. How are...
I better keep moving, I think of my bones.
Look, it's your lunch. Right, now.
Right, we know what his predilections are.
Third place, with 5 points, Billy Pearce. Second place, with 7 points, Duggie Small. Very good. And the winner from Norwich and the East, Gary Lovini.
Thank you, Bernie. So, Duggie Small is still in the lead. Now, representing Northern Ireland, from Belfast, Roy Walker. Alan, Roy, you've changed. Good heavens, Roy. What have you been drinking? You don't look a bit like you used to. Aled Jones representing Wales from Cardiff, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks.
Have you got your marks, Aled?
Yes. In third place with 5 marks, it's James Stone. Second with 7, Julie Ascot. And first, with 10, Duggie Small.
Duggie Small is still in the lead. Now then, we'll have Roy Walker this time, representing Belfast, representing Northern Ireland, from Belfast, Roy Walker.
Hiya, Marty. Hiya, Marty. Somebody reversed the charges from Ireland.
All right. You reversed the place as well.
In third place, with 5 points,
Julie Ascot.
Julie Ascot. In second place with 7 points, Gary Lovini. But in first place with 10 points, Duggie Small.
Thank you, Roy. Duggie Small is still in the lead. Our final regional jury, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Midlands from Birmingham, Danny LaRue. Hello, Dan.
Lovely, here we go. In third place, James Stone, 5 points. Walker and Cadman, 7 points. And third, Mr. Small.
Duggie Small is still in the lead.
Duggie. God bless. Love to bar.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are our regional votes. But you, the people at home, have the casting decision. Who's it going to be? Well, I don't know about you, but I feel there's someone missing. Someone, a person we've all come to love and regard for her kindness and generosity that she's shown to our acts throughout this series of 12. It's the Wicked Witch of Wapping herself, Nina Mishkoff. Sock it to us.
In third place, Duggie Small with 10 points. In second place, James Stone, 14. First place, Gary Lovini, 20.
Thank you, Nina. The winner is still Duggie Small, ladies and gentlemen. You made the making this. Duggie Small. Woo! Oh, Duggie. What can I say? Oh. Well, I'm overcome. I really am. I don't know who's in third and who's in second place, but yeah, no doubt somebody will work it out and shove me a piece of paper when you've all gone. But I must say, thank you. Thank you so much for all your votes and for taking such an interest in us. It makes it all worthwhile for all of us. I'd like to thank the panel. I'd like to thank Harry Rabinowitz and the orchestra. I'd like to thank the entire team that have helped me and all my fellow acts this evening and every evening over the last 12 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I'm going to leave you with the winner and the rest of our talented artists. Good night and God bless for now. Duggie Small, new face of 86.